we are going to start our recipe by getting all our ingredients together for this. I like to have everything cut and ready so I don't be, having to stop and maybe burn something in the process. So we are going to use bell peppers of your choice, whatever you like. This is what I had on hand, so that's what I'm going to do. An onion, some serrano peppers. If you're doing it for the kids, leave this out, no problem. Okay, we're going to chop up our peppers, and we're just going to chop them up into little strips like this. If you want them smaller, you make them smaller. Make them whatever size you want. I'm going to place them in this bowl and just keep going with this, okay? Right, now we are going to cut up our chile serranos, and I am going to take the seeds out because I don't want them super hot. I just take my chile serrano and I go to the tip, and with the spoon I just scrape it down just like that and get all the seeds out. Okay, and then you can just pick this up, throw it in the garbage. Okay, then we're just going to cut them into strips just like that. And like I said, if it's too hot for the kids, just take it out. Okay, now we are going to do the same thing with the onion. Now if you have any kind of onion, white onion, yellow onion, you can even use purple onion for this recipe. And we're just going to slice them up. Just like that. Put it in our bowl. Okay, so here we have our vegetables. And like I said, use a variety of whatever bell peppers you want, okay? So now we are going to move on to the chicken fajitas. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, here I have about 1.5 pounds of fajitas. You can double this recipe easily if you have a big enough cast iron skillet, and this is what I'm going to use. Okay, so all we're going to do is take our chicken fajitas and we're going to cut them up into strips. Not too small, just a medium size, but not too thick either. So you want them about, this size like that. Just like that. And I'm going to put them in this bowl and just keep going. Okay, there we go. Let me clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to season the fajitas. And for that I am going to use some taco seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle it on there. I may not use the whole pack, but I'll tell you here in a minute. And then we're going to get a lime. And we're going to squeeze the lime in there. Okay, and then we're just going to give this a mix. And now to this, you don't want to add salt until after we cook them, because this, of course, it already has salt in it. Sometimes it needs a little more. This is a low sodium, but I'd rather, err on the side of caution. Okay, we're going to add a little bit more. And I'm just going to let these sit for about a half an hour. And in the meantime, we are going to saute our chorizo mexicano. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to cover these up and I'm going to let them sit for about a half an hour, and I'm going to move y'all over to the stove. Okay, now here I have a cast iron skillet that has been warming up. It's pretty hot, and we have about 1 pound of chorizo mexicano, and we are going to saute this first before moving on. Okay, so we're just going to saute this until it's thoroughly cooked. Okay guys, I've had this toasting up here for about 3 or 4 minutes, and it is getting a little toasty, and that's what we want. The queso flameado tastes so good when the chorizo is like that. It brings out a lot of flavor. Okay, so you have a lot going on here already. I'm going to turn this off because this is ready, and then we are going to bring in our fajitas. Okay, we're just going to spoon this into a bowl and set it aside. Okay, now we are going to get our cheese ready, and this is not a name brand cheese. I get this at my local H-E-B, and it's Queso Quesadilla. It's a melting cheese, a Mexican cheese. It's whole milk cheese. You can't find this, just get any other cheese, Mexican cheese that melts. Okay, I'll try to list some down below for you if I can find any. And what we're going to do is we're just going to grate it. And if you want to use, if you don't like the Mexican cheeses, you can use mozzarella, Monterey Jack. You can even use cheddar, but that's not traditional with the queso flameado. So I'm just going to use this. And I'm just going to pour it into this little bowl, and we're going to keep going. We are going to get the fajitas, the chicken fajitas, in the skillet now. Put a little bit of oil. This is piping hot already, and that's what we want. gonna let this cook, and we're gonna stir it around as soon as it releases itself. Cook it till it's almost all the way through. Okay guys, our chicken is nice and cooked, and now we are gonna start adding our vegetables. I'm gonna put the onion in first. And if you feel like that's too much, don't put it all in. We're gonna let this just get tender. And I did taste the chicken, and it does not need any salt. It's actually perfect for me, or you know, what I like, how I like it. You taste it and adjust it how you like it. And at this point, you're gonna turn on the broiler in the oven, because this is gonna go in the oven after we add the cheese. Okay, just let this cook down for a few minutes. Okay guys, everything is good here. The vegetables are tender, and now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit. We are gonna add in the chorizo, which is already cooked, and I'm just gonna toss it all in there. Give it a stir. And now you can. Okay guys, the last ingredient. Now we're gonna sprinkle the cheese, and we're gonna put it in the oven. I had already turned on the broiler, so it's nice and hot. And then here you put as much cheese or as little cheese as you want. Spread it out. Okay, and we're gonna pop it in the oven. Okay guys, and for this video, of course I checked, and at the last minute I didn't have any flour tortillas, so I just went ahead and made up a batch, and I'm just going to show you how I roll them. I will have a recipe linked up at the top here somewhere, and if it's not there, I'll link it at the description box below. Very easy to make, guys. It's not hard at all. Put a little bit of flour. Let's make 3 of them. I just make them the size, whatever fits in the palm of my hand. That's the size that I like them, and that's how I gauge it. So put a little bit of flour, not too much, because if you add too much flour, it'll make your tortillas too dense. Okay, and then just start rolling it. If it starts to pull back, just let it sit for a couple of minutes, and the dough will rest, and then you'll be able to roll it out. I already have my cast iron, my small cast iron griddle is already warming, and they don't have to be perfectly round, guys. I can't make a perfectly round tortilla. And that's it. Just make them the size that you like them. Okay? And then just sit it down, because it's probably going to shrink back because I didn't let it sit. I'm going to set it to the side, roll the other one, and just give it like a little quarter turn each time. If it does need a little bit of flour, go ahead and add some. Okay guys, I'm going to continue to roll these tortillas, and then I'm going to pop you back over to the stove, and we're going to cook them. Okay guys, here we have this flat griddle that I use for my tortillas, and as you can see, it's pretty hot right now. It's a very well seasoned skillet or griddle, and I just take my tortilla, plop it on there. This is not ready yet. This is just how I like to turn my tortillas. I give it about 3 or 4 turns, and then that's it. They're done. And then of course I always take a look at it just to make sure that it's not burning, and give it a flip, and as you can see, it's pretty well cooked there. Now it should puff up on you. On the 3rd turn it should puff up, and the steam will cook the inside real nice. See how it poofs up? And then just turn it every once in a while so that you don't burn it. Keep an eye on it. And just take a look at it. And like I said, the inside will cook with the steam. See? Just make sure you don't bust this on your hand, because you will get a bad burn. And when it's like that, I don't mess with them. I take them off with the little spatula and put it on a cloth and pop on the next one. And that's it for the tortillas. Look at that. Just be careful, because it's very hot. Okay, I'm going to plate this up, and we'll get ready to show you what it. Okay guys, everything is ready. I warmed up some tortillas that I showed you that I made earlier. And of course this just came out of the oven. It's very hot. And I was going to suggest to y'all, if y'all do this and you want it for like a little party or something, you can actually serve them in these smaller cast iron and have individual portions, and it makes for a great presentation. Okay, I'm going to dig into this and put it into my tortilla. and just show you how we would do it. Maybe that's a bit too much. Just like that. And if you want, you can sprinkle some onions on here, some green onions and some cilantro, or add some avocado. Look at that. Sprinkle some cilantro on here. And look at that. I'm just going to grab this with my hand because that's who's going to eat it. Delicious, and it smells wonderful. I hope you give this video a try, guys. I will have the recipe listed below like always, and smash that subscribe button and give us a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and please share it with your friends and family on your social media. That sure helps us out here. And thank you for watching my videos. If you have any questions about anything, just leave them in the comments below and I'll get back with you. Okay guys, thank you so much. Bye.